So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 19-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Damien Williams was dinged up a little bit in 2019, and Kansas City brought in LaShawn McCoy to supplement him. But when healthy, Damien Williams is a terrific back. Excellent speed, low center of gravity to make people miss. And how about the longest run in the league in 2019? 91 yards against the Vikings in Week 9. Many thought he was going to get caught, but he used the scoreboard in the stadium to make sure that no one was behind him as he carried it all the way to the end zone.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 3, Chargers nothing.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Williams will try again. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
It's a game of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Finds Switzer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Shame.
Mike Pennell.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Allen's first catch. Good for a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Eckler. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. First ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up
2nd and 9.
At the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout.
He finds his Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They go play fake. Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
By Denzel Perryman.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Complete. The Tyrann Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Mahomes going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. Whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Well, he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
It's Eckler again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, the second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Hill, complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray.
And he'll break 9.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. A gain of 3, second down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Chargers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17 to 3. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 7 at the 40.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Once more, here's Eckler. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And 10.
2nd and 10.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Herbert now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,